Okay friends, welcome back to my channel. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I'm a part-time reseller. I pick clothing and shoes up at local thrift stores and I sell them online for a profit. This is my 5th year in reselling, but today is a sad day for Valentine's Day because we're going to be breaking up with some brands today. I'm going to go over some of the brands. I had mentioned it in my last video. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos coming up. I mentioned in my last video, there are some brands that I sold 5 years ago when I started, and now they're absolute trash and they don't sell anymore. And so I wanted to share with you some of the items and brands that I'm no longer picking up, and then I'm going to share with you I have a couple items that I did pick up in my local Goodwill to round out the video today. So thanks for clicking on my sad face. I'm really not having a bad day. My husband and daughter are at the grocery store right now trying to grocery shop without me. I'll take it as a Valentine's present. If you're a working mom, you totally get it. All right, let's get into 5 brands. These are no-los. We're not going to be on the lookout for these bad boys because they don't sell anymore. And it makes me sad because I still come across these brands and I go, nope, it just doesn't do well anymore. They sit for me, okay? The first brand, Soft Surroundings. Unless it is plus size, a coat, and let's just preface with this. Any of these could have one little item that maybe sells, you know, for over $30, $35, maybe even more, but it's very rare. Okay, so if you find a regular embroidered blouse by any of these brands, probably not going to sell for more than $10 to $15 at this point. So Soft Surroundings is one of those. I'm going to pop up pictures over here of like recent comps. I just went into Poshmark and searched Soft Surroundings and went to sold, started at the top and started scrolling down, and yes, the tops, even if they're heavily embroidered, they're just not selling for the price point I need to make $20 profit per item. So I will no longer be picking up Soft Surroundings. Bye. Ding, goodbye. Next up, a brand that has not been performing for me is Sundance. Sundance catalog used to be great. Now I did see the sweaters, which I hardly ever find sweaters. Can do very well. They're like, again, select pieces can do well, but just your basic Sundance boho looking top is no longer selling for what it used to anymore. These I maybe would buy for personal use to wear to work, but that's about it. They no longer sell for me, not in the price point and not as quickly as they used to. They sit forever. Beta brand pants, those slip-on career pants, they have no button or zipper, so they're super comfortable. They're just not selling, and recent comps on those were around like $15. They used to sell for like $30 to $35 and would sell like that. Next would be, okay, this is one of the first brands that I ever learned because I'm not a fancy person at all. Not that if you wear this brand, I'm saying you're fancy. Please don't take offense to that. But J. Crew, I never heard of that. I'd never heard of Lululemon when I got reselling. I live in Amish country, okay? I've always grown up in rural area. Brands never mattered to me. Again, not saying that if you wear these brands, you're like hoity-toity and whatnot. But J. Crew is another brand for me. If you can find the boiled wool coats, the schoolboy blazers, like again, certain pieces more in like coats, I guess, they will do well. Basic tops and sweaters, $10 to $20. Not going to give you the flip that you're looking for, unfortunately. And then last but not least, this is another, I consider it kind of a boho log and look brand, is J. Jill. I used to sell so much J. Jill, right around the $25 price point. In the comps, I noticed the Love linen pieces still do pretty well, $25 to $35, maybe even more than that, especially if it's in plus size. But J. Jill, we're dumping her too. So Soft Surroundings, Sundance, Beta Brand, J. Crew, and J. Jill, they're all getting dumped this Valentine's. I'm not picking them up anymore unless it's a very specific piece that I can look up and see comps that will net me $20 profit, because that's how my business has been structured. So now that we figured out who we're breaking up with, this is funny. Let me go right back on my word and show you this J. Crew dress that I picked up. I picked it up because I need some dresses. This is J. Crew Factory. Obviously bright and colorful, midi length, not a mini. And I think it was a more recent style. Yeah, summer of 2023. If you look on the tags, it'll show you there. So I picked this one up to try. I should have looked up the exact comp, but I didn't have time in the store. So this was, I went on a whim, like a little puff sleeve. Very cute. We could use, it does have pockets, zips up the side here. And it's in a size 10, so it's a little bit larger size. Next up, I've been watching Kaylee Elaine, and I'm like, okay, girl, I'm going to try it. I found a baby doll maxi dress. Whoops. And it's just Old Navy and an extra large. But she's been listing these for around $35, and they've been selling, and that would meet my price point. It's really pretty blue purple color with these braided straps, good size, and like I said, it's a baby doll, which basically to me means empire waist. So like, see this stitching here where it like outlines everything. Very cute. Also has pockets, full length with a ruffle on the bottom. So we're gonna try that. Next up, I found these athletic pants. These are Athleta. This is another brand that I have learned. Tops I'm not picking up anymore. Hoodies and sweaters I'm really not picking up anymore. The only thing that's done well for me recently is joggers. Anything in a jogger, doesn't matter what size, and it has to be recent. But these are a 14 petite Athleta. I don't know the name of this pant. Did it say it in there? Sometimes it says it. This one did not. But it is from summer of 2022, so not that long ago. Elastic waist pull-on pant. So, you guys want to know what else I got for Valentine's Day? You're gonna crack up at this one. Okay, if you've been reselling for a while, how long do you spend in the thrift store? A long time, right? Sometimes I quickly run into my local one, but if I'm making a special trip like to the next town over, like it's like a half-a-day adventure, okay? And what happens when you take a friend with you? Oh my gosh, my back hurts. Like, I've taken my mom before. Are you about done? Like, we're like half hour in, right? You guys, I got my husband to go to the Goodwill bins with me today, and boy, did he have an experience. We were in there maybe half an hour. We went through shoes, and he's like, why are none of these matched up? Like, this is ridiculous. He's like, you have to go through all of these and find the match? And I was like, yeah. He's like, so it's basically just a giant game of match game? I said, yeah. So he's pushing the cart. I'm tossing shoes in. He's trying to match them up. He goes, oh, I think I found one. He was getting all excited. Then I asked him another time, I'm like, well, didn't I already pick that one? He's like, I don't know. I just gave up. Some people can't hang. Do you guys notice that? Like, once you've done this for a long time, I guess maybe I don't realize how long I'm in there. But yeah, I, for Valentine's, got my husband to tag along with me to the Goodwill bins. Moral of the story, I did find shoes, and then we ate lunch, came back, and I was like, I feel really bad because you're just following me around, and like, I am not going to make you wait like 2 hours for me to go through clothing. I'll just go to Goodwill tomorrow. So we called it a day, but I did find 3 pairs of shoes that I want to sell myself. And then I did find some shoes to put in my booth at the flea market. First, I found these chunky patent leather loafers, cute little tassel. They just need dusting off. These are Franco Sarto. I don't know. I probably paid like under $2 for each of these pairs of shoes. I looked up comps. Those will probably sell for $25 and net me $20. These I'm hoping will sell quickly. It's kind of like a gladiator sandal. These are Sam Edelman. Really cute design, 8.5, right? Leather, they're the juniper. I saw a sold pair for $18, so as long as they sell quickly, I'm okay with that. And then this was my best find of the day. If you see boots that look beat up, look them up, okay? These. I'm sure people passed on them. Yeah, I had to dig for the match. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, no, you'll find it. He's like, well, I'm not seeing it. He's in the bin right next to me. And I was like, okay, let me explain how this works. People put all the shoes in their cart. Then they go through them. Then when they can't find the matches, they might throw the matches way over there when we're starting over here. So you have to go through all of this to find the matches? Yep. This is ridiculous. It's like, I know, but you get them for a really good price, right? So I was like, see how hard we work reselling? My back hurts, I'm hungry, it's like dirty to go through shoes. The Goodwill bins is a whole experience. But anyways, so I found these boots. Very, very cute. The brand is Rowan. Let's see if you can see in there. Rowan. Ooh, they must be home from getting groceries. This is a subline of beds too. So some of this probably needs cleaned off here. I don't know, but some of it maybe it's supposed to be like that. I looked up comments on Poshmark, and they're anywhere from $40 to $60 for these boots. So, all right, I'm gonna cut this video short because we're gonna go bring in some groceries. But thanks for hanging out with me for a quick little video of who we're dumping on Valentine's Day this year. And hang tight because I am gonna go thrifting tomorrow, and we'll have a haul video out soon. So see you in the next one. Bye.